What's up guys, semi-mong here, part of the Game On crew, and we are back guys, we are back with some more Elder Scrolls Online. Today's video is going to be a rather short video. It is not a level 10 character guide. As you can see, we're only level 7, but I've got a few updates for you, got new spells to go through, and we've actually got to do a skill reset guys. So my main aim for this guy is, if we go into our skills, is at level 15 you can switch between either like any weapon. So you can switch between having a staff to having 2 swords. If you have 2 staffs, you can have like 1 fire staff and 1 frost, like I do on my other character, semi-mong. But what I want to do for this character is I want him to be a sort of stealthy archer. So like on World of Warcraft, you've got the rogue who can go invisible, stun everyone. That's what a NightBlade can do. He can go invisible, he can stun people, he can sneak up, he can attack from behind. He's pretty much a rogue slash sort of stealthy ninja guy whose main output is just damage per second. He can't heal, he can't tank up, and we've got a few spells to go through, obviously, to point that out. If you haven't already, go check out the first video. We did buy the first 2 spells, Assassin's Blade and Shadow Cloak, I believe, which at lower levels are just insanely useful. But guys, in today's video, I'm going to be literally buying my first bow spell. So we're not level 15 yet, we're level 7, so unfortunately I can't swap between a bow and my swords, which is what I want the character to like end up as. So come level 15, I'm going to engage the targets using a bow, and then obviously you can switch between weapons, and I'm going to switch up to my swords. Hence why I put in a couple of these sort of skill points, not sort of skill points, put in a couple of these skill points in these sort of trees, like say like Assassin's Blade or Shadow Cloak isn't too wasteful. I know I said I wanted to be an archer at the start, and I still really do, but obviously to get there first we need to level up, and we can't level up without spells. So let's go ahead and just straight up buy the poison arrow, because we are only level 3 in bows and arrows at the moment. I know, it's kind of noobish, we haven't leveled it up that far, but the poison arrow is obviously going to help us along that way. And not only that, if you buy the poison arrow and you engage your target using the poison arrow, you've just got an additional, damage over time. You've got an additional DOT on your target, which is just bringing down their health even more. And we all know we want their health to go down now, don't we? Yes. Shoot an arrow coated in something poison, dealing 330 poison damage and 545 poison damage over 10 seconds. So each second that's about 55 damage, which is pretty damn nice. So as I said, you can open up with that. And now unfortunately you're not at level 15, so you'd have to stick with the bow. But what's the problem sticking with the bow? I mean, you got to level it up, you know what I mean? You got to level up the levels, guys. Get the levels up, unlock that volley, unlock that scatter shot especially. Oh, scatter shot. And then, obviously, once you're level 15, you can come back and you can destroy them with their blades. So that was the main aim for this video, is just buying the poison arrow, giving you a little information of how it's going to help you out at the lower levels. But we can't end the video here, guys, we can't. Something I do have to point out is, come level 15, 14, maybe even lower, because you can reach the city that is needed. Practically, we spec'd in the wrong skill in the first video. We don't want one-handed and shield, and therefore low slash is unfortunately a useless skill. It's useless. Don't trust it. As a NightBlade and an archer, you don't want to be using a sword and a shield. That's more for tanks, DPS, warriors is what that's more for. So unfortunately we have sort of wasted that. That's okay. There's a main city for each faction. I believe I'm Emenhart Pact, and for me the city is Mournhold. So if I show you this on the map, we're currently level 7, chilling in this sort of area. Once we quest up, we'll actually get pushed down into this area, and we can go to the great city of Mournhold, and we can actually reset all of our skills. So we can be a little bit sort of reckless with our skills at the moment. The main reason I'm doing it to sort of respec is actually get rid of low slash and gain that extra skill point. But this gives us up until level 15 to actually experiment with other skills. Like I'm finding that, is it Assassin's Blade? Assassin's Blade I use a lot more over, where is it? Veiled Strike. No, it's not Veiled Strike. Siphoning? There we go, Strife. No, it's not Strife. I think it is Strife. No, it is that, guys. It's Strife that I use because it heals me for 25% damage, and it's Assassin's Blade that I don't use as much. Got a little bit confused there. So yeah, I may get rid of Assassin's Blade. Honestly, we don't want to max out all of our sword skill points because we want to spend a fair few in bow, and we've still got light armor, medium armor. We've got power leveling to do come level 10. Obviously, I'm going to be doing a guide on that, guys, so be sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, to check back and keep getting all of these guides. We've got wood elf skills, we've got a spec in, we've got a load of things. But for now, from level 4 to up to here, I think I showed you Assassin's Blade. I think it was Assassin's Blade or it is Strife I got in the last video. But Assassin's Blade just finishes them off practically when they're at like quarter health or more. So if you're going in with your shadow blade, you've got the stun spell from the last video and you're stunning them. If you do enough damage to get them down to quarter health, literally it's a finishing move. You can just decapitate them with this. Like, it just takes them down. It's so useful. But as I said, I don't really use it that much, and I'll go through that in a minute. Some other things we've picked up: we've got Shadow Cloak from the last video, obviously. Veiled Strike. Attacking with a Veiled Strike, this is the one that stuns them. So you come in from behind using Shadow Cloak, and you come in, like, attack them from behind, and bam, they're stunned for 4 seconds. This allows me to get a few heavy attacks off, and actually bring their health down. I've got really itchy nose, by the way, guys, sorry. Yeah, but bring their health down, and then obviously finish them off with Assassin's Blade. But half the time I'm finding that my heavy attacks are bringing my enemies down to like literally like a tenth of a health, and one normal hit and then will just take them out. So using Assassin's Blade is just a waste of Magicka at that point, especially if you're in a big battle with a few or more mobs and not just singling out one mob. Something else I did also get in Shadow, I like the name Shadow, really dark and stealthy, is actually to increase my maximum stamina, health and Magicka recovery by 7%. So I do think this is actually outside of combat, but still, that's fantastic. Any type of recovery, whether it's in combat or outside of combat, is useful, especially in PvP. Actually, in PvE you want to be stacking recovery outside of combat, so you can just go into a fight with loads of like full Magicka and health, finish them off and then just recover straight after that fight. But in PvP you want to be slowly recovering Magicka and health while you're in a fight. So we'll go through that obviously at later levels, not right now, we're not PvPing. But then the last thing, guys, the last thing in siphoning is Strife. So this is what I've been finding so useful. As I said, I've been finishing off single like enemies, solo enemies quite quickly, just stunning them, doing a few heavy attacks, and then actually just smacking them with my normal melee damage. But when we're in giant groups of enemies, guys, I mean we're getting attacked left, right, center. You don't know where all the enemies are coming from. Bam! Pop this spell, you're getting your health, well, 25% of the health back that the damage did. Oh no, it's healing me for 25% of the damage, yeah. So 25% of the damage, and you're just seeing your health go up, and you're able to tank some hits if you do just get caught in a sticky situation with like a giant pack of enemies around you. It's insane sometimes, guys, it's insane. Now, apart from that, I haven't really done anything. Obviously, we're going to respec at level 15, and on the way to level 15, I'm going to focus on the bow, specking a few here and there. But overall, I'm going to save up my skill points and do a giant like skill spending in the next class guide on medium armor, which I need to get a full set of, and wood elf skills. Power level I'm just going to leave, don't really need it. I get the, what is it? I have the tailoring guy, the enchanting guy, and the blacksmithing guy who send me like ingredients every day on semi-mong, but I also can receive them on this guy as well. So that's really helping me out in that sense, that I could just power level off of semi-mong's materials, which is fantastic. And we've just got a few other things to spec in, especially wood elf skills. But yeah, guys, if you did enjoy this update, be sure to leave a like down below. Just thought I'd update you with a few spells here and there, what I've been using, try and help you out. Going to be having a look into Teleport Strike when I get another skill point. But until next time, guys, I hope this class guide is helping you out if you are following along with it on your adventure too, or if you're just a NightBlade and Archer in Elder Scrolls looking for some advice. And I will see you on the next video, I guess, guys. It's time for me to go level up and get some more skill points. Bye!